Hey guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Amanda.
I'm Brittany.
And today we are doing a full glam look.
A full coverage face and then a bit more of a subtle eye with a big lash.
Yeah. So, hope you like it, keep watching and we'll see you soon. Bye!
So to start off, I'm just going to be using the Australis primer, the original one. But I like to use your hands because you can feel it go into your client's skin rather than on a brush. I'm mixing MAC Studio Fix Fluid with the NC25 and the NC35 to match her skin tone because she does have a bit of tan on. So you match it to the body instead of the face. So with foundation, it's best to stipple it in rather than buff it. So just go in with stippling motions because it absorbs into the skin. Now I'm just using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the colour NC30 and I'm using my Morphe M428 brush and I'm just going to apply it right underneath her eyes and just stippling that in again. Now depending on your client's face shape, you want to be careful with the placement. So I'm going to bring it down to about the end of her nose here and then take it out to the side of her head and just stippling that in. And it's best to do concealer one eye at a time, especially with the Pro Longwear because it dries quite easily and quickly and it's harder to blend. And just put it on the top of the lid as well. It neutralises the colour of the eyelids. So now I'm just using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer to do the cream contouring and highlighting. So this is the Fit Me concealer in number 20. And I'm going to be doing it down the bridge of the nose as well. On her forehead. I got this brush from Priceline, I don't exactly know the name of it, but it's just a big fluffy blending brush. And I'm just going to go in and stipple the concealer that I've just done. So down the nose, I'm going to be using a smaller brush. This is the Real Techniques brushes. I'm not too sure of the exact name of it. So I'm just stippling that down the nose as well. Pinching it there to make it thinner. So now I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in number 30. And just applying this, I'll get you to look back this way just to show, in the hollows of her cheekbones. And I'm using my Morphe G30 brush. So just stippling that in. To set the concealer that I've just done, the cream highlighting, I'm going to be using MAC Studio Fix powder in the colour NC15. Get you to look up. And just right underneath the eye to get rid of any creasing. And then we're just packing that on underneath. Now I'm setting the cream contour that I've just done with the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC45. So just put that over everything you've just done on the hollow of the cheeks. On the top of her head. Taking that down the bridge of her nose on the outside. Now in all the bits in between, we're just going to be setting it with another powder that's in between those two colours, more true to her actual skin colour. So I'm using NC30. Putting that underneath the contour we've just done. So now I'm going to be using MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter just on here. Get you to smile. And you just put it above the contour, in between the contour and highlight. And I'm just using a fan brush. So you just go on the apples of her cheeks. and up to the side of her head. And just to bring a bit more emphasis down her nose, I just like to take it with my finger and pat it on. And then a bit above her lip as well. Okay, so I'm just combing through her brows with the Morphe B74 brush. So I'm just going to start off doing the tail end of her brow. I'll make that straight line at the bottom of the tail and just meet it from the arch of her brow. I'll take a bit more product now and put it underneath her brow and then draw it out to meet under the highest point of her brow. So just using the Pro Longwear Concealer in the colour NC20, I'm defining the bottom line of her brow. The other brow. Using the colour Cream from the Lorac Pro Palette. And putting that all over her eye. Now I'm going in with the colour Virgin from the Naked One palette and just using that as her brow bone highlight. I'm going in with a burnt orange colour from the Morphe 35U palette and I'm going to be doing that above her crease and just blending that all over. So I'm now using a shimmery colour from the Kat Von D Monarch palette and I'm using the Morphe G20 brush to pack it in the tear duct of her eye, blending that out onto the base. Now on the outer base of the eye, I'm going to be using Summerfly and just packing that. Now I'm using my Morphe M505 brush to blend them together. Using the Morphe G12 brush, I'm going to be using a dark brown colour and putting that on the outer edge of the eye, making a V to create the crease. I'm going to be using my Kat Von D tattoo liner to do the wing liner. Just start on the inner edge of the eye, as close to the line as possible. Just creating that initial line. The knees, and then you just use your finger to lift up the actual eye. Now just under the eye, I'm putting in that dark colour again, just on the underneath the actual waterline, not on the... To brighten that inner part of her eye, I'm just going in with the telepathy that we used on the base. I'm just going to go over with the foundation brush to set the lips. I'm going to be using MAC Hover as the lip liner. This is just a nice darker nude. Now I'm just using MAC's Velvet Teddy for the actual lip colour. And just on the centre of the lip, I'm applying the OCC lip tart in the colour Interlace. Just starting on the inside. And this stuff is really pigmented, so I get her to rub her lips together.